Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about the 3 considerations you need to consider when you are purchasing waterfront property. In Maryland, we're very fortunate to have a lot of waterfront property, and it's a lot of people's dream to own waterfront property, but there's things that you really need to consider and think about. So with all things being considered, if you are purchasing property that has riparian rights, and we'll talk about that next week, these are the 3 considerations. Andrea, what's the first one?
Right, so the first one is the water depth. So that is the most important factor. And the reason that is most people who live on the water are boaters. So with a power boater, you need at least 3 feet of water depth. If you're a sailor, you probably need at least a minimum of 6 feet of water. So generally speaking, the deeper the water, the more expensive the property.
Second one is water frontage, and that is nothing more than the amount of land that you own that borders the water, and that's measured in feet. So the more footage that you have, the greater the value of the land.
All other things being equal.
All other things being equal.
And finally, the third thing is your water view. So are you someone who likes a more expansive view, like looking at the Chesapeake Bay, or do you prefer more of a river or a creek view? Then there are disadvantages and advantages of both. So for example, that expansive view, while it's beautiful, you may be subject to storms, tidal shifts, boat traffic. That can cause erosion on your property, and it might be a little bit more expensive to live in that open view area.
Mm-hmm.
And conversely, that river or creek view, while your view might not be as expansive, you will be a little bit more protected from those storm surges, generally speaking. And also, when you have the river or creek view, if you're someone that likes to know what's going on in your neighborhood, it's nice to kind of just sit out there and watch people going up and down the creek and be nosy like I like to do. So that's always fun.
So there are a lot of things to consider, much more than what we just talked about here, when you're purchasing waterfront property. So if you are considering it or you have a friend that's considering it, please reach out. We are happy to give you a hand, but it's really important that you work with somebody that understands the intricacies of buying on the water.
As always, we appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you the next time where we're going to talk about riparian rights and what exactly that is and why it's important. So take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Take care.